Greetings and great morning. You know what day it is. Oh, we all know what day it is. It's Transformative Tuesday, y'all. As always, I'm Dennis R. Holder, Mr. Motivation, the CEO of Herald of Hope Books and Inspiration. And guess what? I'm coming to you. Each and every one of you with some words of encouragement, of uplifting, something to reignite the fires of your passion. I'm trying to sharpen the blade of your mind, body, and your spirit, y'all. Wake up this morning and lend me your ears on this Transformative Tuesday. Here we are blessed with another Transformative Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday in March. Happy March, everybody who's blessed to see this day. As we all know, with a new month comes a new topic. As we go into this month, our topic is simply going to be, hey, nobody has it easy. Oh, come on and say it with me. I said nobody has it easy. I'm talking about as you look around, I don't care who you are, what walk of life you find yourself in, what seasons you currently find yourself experiencing, we're all up against something. Nobody has it easy. And what I want to remind us throughout the course of this month, as we're talking about that, to go around and say, or to say that nobody has it easy, that we're all going through something, I'm just acknowledging the fact. I'm not giving you an opportunity to have a pity party. I'm not giving you an opportunity to complain. I'm not giving you an opportunity to realize that, you know what? I don't like the way things are going. No. I need you to acknowledge that nobody has it easy. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dennis, what you're talking about, man. You don't know that. Yes, I do. From the richest of us to the poorest of us, no matter what walk of life, no matter what ethnicity you find yourself up against, we all have our struggles. We all have our challenges. We all meet our own opposition in this thing called life. We play the game on different levels, through various circumstances, through our walks of life, through our ages. No matter what part of season or circumstance we find ourselves up against, nobody has it easy. And that's what I want to talk about this month. I want us to be encouraged in knowing that, guess what? And knowing that nobody has it easy, this is what unites us as human beings. This is what reminds us that the importance of faith and hope and greater opposition. This is what continues to inspire us to do that thing I'm calling each and every one of you to do, that we're all required to do in the process of living our life. Come on, say it with me. Wake up and transform into your next best self. So as we go into this day, on this Transformative Tuesday, our quote for the day simply states, because I figured out we start out with a good one, y'all. Because if I'm going to tell you that nobody has it easy, then I need you to consider something. I need you to step back. I need you to re-examine the process of your life. I need you to realize, and basically embrace this quote for the day on the question as I present it to you. Are you living in your life, or are you simply existing? Oh, come on and say it with me this morning. Are you living in this thing called life, or are you simply just existing? Now, I know what you're saying, Dennis. Now, come on, man. You coming in at me strong this morning. You're telling me I can't complain. I don't have the room to sit and fuss, that nobody has it easy. No. I'm reminding you that. No, nobody has it easy. No, you don't have the right to complain. Oh, we could complain. You can gripe a little bit, but let me ask you something. How many times, I don't know about you, I never heard anyone say that I'm so glad I complained about this situation and it just got better. I'm so glad that I moaned, groaned, and just went through the frustrating process of continuing to have a pity party, and my life improved. I've never heard anyone to this day, feel free to correct me, say that I'm so glad that I had a bad attitude, a negative mindset, that I went around with just seeing life from the bottom and never seeing an opportunity to grow, that things just improved for me. You know why? Because that doesn't happen that way. What we tend to do as human beings, what we concentrate on is what multiplies in our lives, in each and every one of our lives. So I'm asking you today, in this thing called living your life, are you living this life, or are you simply existing? Now you say, Dennis, what's the difference? Well, let me talk to you this morning. I want to pose another question. You asked me what's the difference, right? Well, if I ask you if you're living or simply existing, then the next question must be, do you view life as something that's happening for you, or is it something that's happening to you? Oh, come on and say it with me this morning. Is life happening for you, or is life happening to you? Because that's what creates for me the viewpoint of whether you're living your life or you're existing in it. To walk with me this morning, when I say living in your life, when you start living, when you truly embrace the ups, the downs, the in-between process of living your life, when you start to a more farti, as we said last month, we talk about embracing or loving your life, embracing what comes, how it comes. You live your life. You see life as an opportunity of situations that happen for you and not to you. You see yourself as an overcomer and a warrior and not a weakling, somebody who just has to cower, run, and be frightful of what might happen tomorrow. So I embrace the day. I don't know if I can stand tomorrow. No. You stand, deciding to take a hold of the choice a chance and an opportunity that each life presents to us, each day presents to us, each and every day that we get to live. I'm telling each and every one of us to truly live, to truly embrace this life, to truly go forward and grow forward. You got to be willing to make a choice, take a chance, and take hold of the opportunity of living this life. Then you say, Dennis, talk to me about it. When you say make the choice, when I say make the choice, go ahead with the right mindset. Have an optimistic mindset. I'm always saying an optimistic mindset. An optimistic mindset is flexible, it's stable, it's hardworking, it's driven. It understands there's going to be opposition, but it presses on. It understands that blessings and burdens will come to each and every one of us, but it continues to take stride, press against the winds of time and chance, and go forward and seek a greater opportunity. That's making the right choice. Having the right mindset, adopting the right attitude, embracing this thing as it comes to you, and knowing that, guess what? I don't expect things to be perfect. I don't expect not to have opposition. I was never promised a flower bed of ease in the process of living my life. But I was promised, hey, our Heavenly Father told us He never leave us nor forsake us. So I make the choice to have faith, to live in hope, to understand that greater days, greater opportunities, a greater chance for me to grow and evolve will present itself as long as I operate with a greater mindset, as long as I have drive, as long as I have resolve, as long as I have the heart to endure and continue to cling to my faith and allow it to comfort me, allow it to prepare me forward, allow those fights that I go forward in to allow me to build my faith, to stack the bricks of my life and fight on, while at the same time allowing that hope to allow me to hone my skills and hang in there, because guess what? I'm not a quitter. I will meet opposition. I might even lose from time to time, but guess what? I learn lessons and I'm made better for it, because that's when I decide to do what? I decide to adopt the power of choice. Now I'm asking you to take a chance. Hey, what am I asking you to take a chance to? To step out of your comfort zone, to step out of what's easy, to fight against that opposition and realize it's shaping you and molding you for better. That is life. To make the mistakes, to fall down, to lose yourself from time to time, but to stand on what you know, to understand that you know who you are, you know whose you are. You know that you were made on purpose and for a purpose. Do you know? I need us all to know that you take a chance each and every day. You take a chance in life. You take a chance in the choices that you make. You take a chance in the fact that the decisions that you make might create a mistake. But guess what? You have to endure and run the race. In fact, newsflash, I want to remind you something. If you don't mess up from time to time, if you don't fall down, if you don't make a misstep and kind of trip up, you ain't really trying anyway. You got to take a chance on yourself. You got to take a chance and apply what you've learned. You got to be willing to grow. You got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to learn lessons and not just take losses. This is how you take a chance. Allowing yourself, guess what? The grace to make mistakes. To make mistakes. Allowing yourself the grace and the opportunity to see beyond where you currently stand. To allow yourself to move past what was and take the chance to see where you can go. Again, that's the power of that faith, that hope, that patience, and that perseverance that's going to allow you to grow. And this is all I'm just asking you to take a chance and make a choice. The last thing I'm asking you to do is prepare for a greater opportunity. Notice I didn't say look for it, I said prepare for it. Your decisions are pushing you forward because you decided to have the right mindset. You made a choice. You decided to take a chance on applying what you know and look for better days. Expect greater outcomes to continue to grow. Now you're ready to live this life because guess what? You're expecting greater opportunities to present themselves. As I told you, what we focus on is what will multiply in our lives. So as long as you walk around kicking the can of life, hands in your pocket, looking down, head held down, as if only all the bad things in life happen to you and only you. You never get an opportunity. Nobody ever sees your potential. My business is not growing. My book's not selling. I'm not advancing on my job. I'm not doing well in nursing school. I might not graduate from college or high school. Woe is me. Are you done with this pity party? Are you done with seeing yourself as someone who's always at the bottom? Are you done with seeing yourself as a weakling instead of the warrior that you're created to be? Guess what? You didn't come this far to only come this far. Greater days, greater opportunities are coming your way. But you got to have the right mindset to deal with them. You got to be looking forward to them. You got to be expecting greater things to come your way. For if you don't raise your gaze, your vision, your expectation of yourself, how can you see the opportunities when they present themselves? How will you see that opportunity to advance on your career if all you're focusing on is negative things? How will you see the opportunity to advance and improve your marriage if all you can do is complain about your spouse, your children, your family? How can you see your opportunity to grow, to improve, to seek opportunities for your business to advance, for you to grow in the aspect of your life if all you ever see is the negative things you've done, the mistakes you made, the circumstances? You see what I'm saying? You're missing out on opportunities because you're focused on the wrong things. Regather your focus. Have a greater perspective. Raise your expectations of yourself and the world around you. Because guess what? I need you to be reminded of something. Blessings and burdens are going to come to each and every one of us. I don't care who you are. Blessings and burdens are the formula of life. They are the yin-yang effect that each and every one of us must face. You do realize that, right? You have to have blessings because guess what? Blessings make us appreciate what we have going on. Blessings, allow us to be grateful for the favor of God raining down in each and every one of our lives. For when he rains down, it's the winds of time and chance. Hey, say it with me this morning. Time and chance that allows us to step into a greater understanding of what we have going on. That time allows us to be grateful for the current season where we currently stand. That chance allows us to realize that guess what? We have a new season. We are on the horizon of greater things for greater possibilities coming to our life. Notice I said possibilities, not greater problems. It's going to come with problems. But the possibility of overcoming me being better is for each and every one of us. That's why if you truly live it, you got to make the choice, take the chance, and seek out the greater opportunity. Because otherwise, you're doing the thing that we got to talk about that too. I know you're pumped up now. Hey, I'm ready to run too. But guess what? Just like we have to talk about our strengths and weaknesses. We got to go to the other side of that pillow. Flip it over for me. When you're talking about just existing, just going with the flow of life, you're not really trying to affect any change. You're just, however it comes, I'll just face it. I'll get up tomorrow and I'll just deal with it. Now, that's not optimistic. That's not pessimistic. That's just nothing. There's no drive. There's no resolve. There's no heart in living like that. You start, when you exist, let me just break it down for somebody because I know somebody, well, I just exist. When you simply just exist, all you're doing, you see life as a series of things that happen to you. Woe is me. I'm a weakling and not a warrior. I'm really trying to be my best, but nothing ever comes my way. Notice how your tone of voice changes. You're talking about life as if it's this thing you have no control of. You have no input in. That you're sitting on the sidelines of your life. You're just going through the motions. I want to be happy, so I hope happiness shows up out here somewhere. I want to operate with a life of faith, and I know I'm taught. I read my Bible. I enjoy the lessons I've learned thus far, but I don't know how to apply it. I want to continue to advance. I want to do that thing Dennis always said, transform into my next best self, but I don't know where to start. So woe is me. I'm just going, hopefully it happens. Hopefully it just shows up at my door one day. It just appears in my life. Notice how the tone of my voice is talking. I'm being funny about it, but there's no authority. There's no accountability. There's no strength being spoken into this situation. There is power. There is power in the words that we speak. There is power in the words that we think. There is power in the way that we live our lives. As long as you just sit back, as long as you just go along for the ride of life, guess what? Life is going to keep on life. Life is going to keep on pressing forward. I read something just this weekend and it reminded me, as you just exist and you don't try to learn from change, you don't try to grow in change, realizing that number one, it was a hilarious comment, but basically in the story, the guy said, his grandfather told him the story that there's no sense in fighting change because guess what? Change is never lost. Change is undefeated. So you need to realize that in just existing in life, change is not just going to occur, it's going to occur without you, but guess what? You get input. You get to decide the direction of your attitude, the mindset, the goals, the dreams, and the aspirations that are meant to drive your life. You get to decide what way, how to take accountability, authority, and really truly apply the resource of your life. You get to decide. You get to decide that guess what? I want to pursue a career in nursing. I want to advance and build my business. You get to choose. You get to stand up each and every day that God gives each and every one to open your eyes and affect the world in a positive way. You get to decide to be an overcomer and not just one who falls and bends a knee at the existing circumstances stand before you. You get to decide that guess what? I know where I currently stand, but I'm raising my expectations for greater days to come because guess what? Guess what? I'm not just existing in this thing called life. I understand, I told you, time and chance happen to all of us. Guess what? That's the formula of life, the yin-yang effect, the blessings and the burdens that we all live under. But you get the choice to seek after your blessings, to pursue those blessings, to walk like someone who deserves greater things. As I tell people, you get to decide to walk into every room in your life, every decision in your life, and realize, guess what? I'm meant to be here. I know what I'm meant to be, and I know greater things are coming to me. So walk in the room in your life like you're meant to be there. Walk into the opportunities that life presents you as if you deserve them. Walk into and let your gifts, talents, and abilities make room for you because guess what? This is the time. This is the season. This is where you're meant to be. But it's only if you decide, I'm praying to each and every one of you, only if you decide that you want to live this life and not just exist. I pray that each and every one of you, yes, each and every one of you on this blessed Transformative Tuesday as we kick off March, decide to live, truly live, and not just exist. For too many of us just go through the motions. Too many of us just hope for things to happen and just in the ether, just kind of come to fruition. If wishes were fish, we'd all be fed. But guess what? Hey, get out the fishing pole of your life and catch some fish. Pull in those opportunities and embrace your dreams. And I pray that each and every one of you, yes, each and every one of you, be blessed on this Transformative Tuesday.